We out here messing around again. We are getting at these busted axles. Hold on, let me get the light. We're getting at this busted axle back here, grease everywhere. As you see, and we got the clickety-clack going on when I'm turning and banging up. But we also got new tools. But above anything, safety first. We got the first notch here, propped up well. Got the second one back here. And we got the tire for good measure. And we got the jack here in the event that we need some extra leverage on that lower control arm. First item up for bid is this. This is the main reason as to why I bought this here. Let's see what it does. The D.I.Y.D DCF 899 on the axle nut. So it came off with ease. Shout out to Urban Wilkinson. He just knew it would come out. I doubted it. That thing is ridiculous. All right, now that we got that off, we're gonna come to these axles are destroyed. I could send them in to have them refurbished and rebuilt, but I'm not concerned about it anymore. But we're gonna knock this out. First, we're going to we're gonna take out this back bolt to this fork so we can have enough room around this axle to pull it out once we get to it. All right, we got that bolt off. Now we're getting the next one. This was 14. These are 17s. Again, we're gonna stabilize this side, and then we're gonna torque this side, so it should come out this way. All right, and we got this bottom one, the 17 out. Then we got to take this horseshoe off so we can get all the room that we need to pull the axle out. So that's gone. And don't forget, when you're trying to get that horseshoe off, remember you can always push down on your brake rotor and make your suspension go down and give you the clearance that you need. Yep. And now we're gonna get this castle nut right here. Pop out this cotter pin and she should come on down. Alright, so we got the cotter pin out of here. The boot is spinning, so now I gotta jam this in there and hammer it and knock it up. I don't want to hit my brand new lower control arm. I know it's a slab of steel. Nobody sees it. I know it still looks pretty. Alright, gas nut is off. And we're gonna jam this thing in. You know, considering this has been off so recently, let me I'm just gonna take the jack and jack it up on this point to see if it pops out. Yep. You might not see it. Well, let me get the light. Oh. That jack has pushed the bottom of that nut in, so that's loose. We can pull that up. All right, so we popped the lower ball joint thread up. Pull this came right out. So this is here. I don't imagine I'm gonna be able to pull it by hand from the intermittent, so we gotta go up in here and try to pry it or tap it out too. Hold up. Look at all that grease. Ew. And this is what we got. So we got the punch pin, bad light. So we got the punch pin and hammer. And I'm gonna get all the way up in the car and slide the punch pin and hammer and put the punch pin on the back of that cup and just try to get leverage to tap it out. It should come out. This side is a little different than the driver's side. I think the driver's side is easier. It's way more flush. This side you have to come creative, but we'll see. Again, this is what I use, and ow, knuckles. But this is it. So let me get better life, y'all. So I'm trying to get these spindles off of the axle back there, that male part, and I'm punching it with the punch pin on this side from the other side of the car. So it's laying in like this, and I'm coming in with the punch pin. Sorry for the it's nighttime. I'm coming in with the punch pin and the hammer. It's the leverage I have. I'm pretty wide and I'm pretty thick. I was barely small enough to get underneath there. It was good enough, and I found leverage. You get a good. It took me maybe 100 whacks, and you just stay at it and you get a good whack and good leverage. It'll come out. But this is rock bottom. Let's get the old new one. And this is the one I'm replacing it with. This is old. This is from a junkyard on eBay. If anybody has any type of experience with axles, you know that any type of wrong measurement in length and circumference can throw your entire driving experience off. I don't roll the dice when it comes to axles. I've had a bad experience with those, and I buy OEM every time. Now, am I gonna pay $800 plus for an axle on Acura Parts Warehouse? No. So, which is why I stay in the junkyard. But I didn't get this from the junkyard myself. I got it shipped on eBay. This is the exact original equipment manufacturer, and there should be, I am 95% certain that there are not going to be any problems with this particular part going into this this transmission. You can run the gauntlet of buying brand new on OEM or anything else. Share your experiences with us, but I know. And going backwards from the bottom up is so much easier than pulling it off. All I did is I straddled. I put a leg here, a leg there, and a thumb on this side and a thumb on that side, and I just pressed it in. You can make sure it's in. Get a mallet, no hammer. Just mush this in, but it's on there. Just to make sure, you can hit the end of it as well with a mallet. Just make sure you're not damaging your threads under any circumstance. All right, we're in there. This came through, and we got our lower control arm going. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna whack this real good. When you do, just make sure it's not, or the nut is further out than the actual axle, so you're not hitting the axle or any threads at the end. And just to make sure it's in there real good. But it looks fantastic. So I walk this nut in, and that pretty much secures everything. That's in there. We got our lower ball joint stud down. We can get that casting nut on top of that. And we're going back uphill. And to get this Ford back on is so much easier. After you take it off, you just bring it in from the side, straddle the axle. All right, baby. Yep, I'm pushing it down here on my finger, and it's down. So now I'm going to I don't think I can do that with one hand. I'm going to push this down and then push this up and then bring these bolts back in. Alright, so we got the back bolt on. Well, it's on this side. This bolt touched it with the lamp right here. That's on, and this is threaded through, and then we can put the nut on that and tighten everything. And folks, that is it. I'm gonna go back through and make sure everything's snug, make sure everything's straight. That's in there. Definitely take some time looking in your car too. I think I found an oil leak. That could explain a lot. But we got that one on. We got the bottom one on. We got the capsule nut. That's it. Any questions, concerns? Put them in the comment section. I might get another cotter pin to go on the bottom of that capsule nut down there. But we're good. You can like, you can subscribe. Stay tuned because we're going to do the driver's side Cadillac converter, and eventually I'm gonna come back and do those. I'm gonna press those lower ball joints. But that's it in the nighttime. If I can do it in the nighttime, you can do it. If I can do it in the nighttime while watching football,
okay, my work here is done.
Then you can do it.
Everyone gets the
Go Niners.